This little girl was born with the speed of light. Her parents didn't realize it at first and thought she had some kind of illness, but from the girl's perspective, it was quite the opposite. To her, the whole world seemed frozen in place because her dad moved so slowly. He couldn't keep up with her speed, so she always had to wait a long time just to get the milk from his hand. To cure Annie's illness, her parents consulted many medical experts, but none of them knew how to treat this condition. As time went on, Annie gradually grew up. During her childhood, loneliness was her only companion because no one else could move at the speed of light like her. She had no way to communicate. Annie knew things couldn't go on like this, so she started writing everything she wanted to say on sticky notes. Her parents would then read them and write their replies on a blackboard. But every time, Annie had to wait an incredibly long time to get a response. The process was just too slow. Soon, Annie had a new idea. If she couldn't speed others up, why not slow herself down? She wrote a letter and asked her parents to read it over and over. Then she calculated the speed difference between herself and her parents. It turned out her speed was about 1,000 times faster than theirs. With that data, she began trying to slow herself down, bit by bit. She finally managed to tune into their frequency. After more than 10 years, her parents were finally able to talk to her normally. They were overwhelmed with joy, and the three of them hugged tightly with tears in their eyes. With daily practice, Annie could now freely control her speed. She even got a job at a burger restaurant. The owner was thrilled, because Annie's work efficiency was several times that of an ordinary person, yet he only had to pay her a normal wage. One day, a man 4 meters tall suddenly entered the burger joint. He was just as unusual as Annie. Jack was already 8 meters tall at birth. His mother, who was only 6 meters tall, could barely hold him. His growth rate was also astonishing. By age 2, he was already 2 meters tall. By 5, he was nearly 3 meters. To keep him safe, his parents never let him go outside. He could only watch other children play through the window. His only companions were comics and the small room he lived in. Because of his height, he often broke the walls in the house. His dad was constantly troubled, having to repair the room every so often. By the time Jack turned 16, his parents were worried he'd destroy their house completely, so they decided to build him his own room in the backyard. At last, he didn't have to sleep on that tiny 2-meter long bed anymore.